Today we are going to begin with a new story taken from your book Moment, The Kingdom of Fools. Okay, so we begin here, and here we see Kannada is a regional language mainly spoken in the state of Karnataka. Okay, state of Karnataka, that is given here. This story is Kannada folktale. Keep in mind, folktale is a story which is passed on from one generation to the next. It is taken from the book Folk Tales from India. Okay, this you keep in mind. Folk Tales from India, written by A.K. Ramanujan. So, thus we are going to begin the story, The Kingdom of Fools. Let us see a short description about the kingdom. It is a story of a kingdom where the king and minister both were foolish. Okay, they had ordered that night be treated as day and all people should work after dark. All people should work after dark, and day what they should do? They should sleep. They should go to bed as soon as the sun came up. King's orders were followed by the people by fear of death. Because king had ordered, it means we and anyone, the king's order has to be followed. Okay, so they followed the order of the king, otherwise they could be executed or they could be killed. Okay, so that is what the kingdom is all about. Now let us see about the guru. Okay, how this guru comes here. A guru and a disciple come to this kingdom. Okay, guru and the disciple come to this kingdom while these rules had been made the day and night. Okay, during the day they should sleep and night they should work. That was the rule made by the king and the minister. So here these two people come, like who? Guru and a disciple. So let us see who is this guru. That was the difference between the guru and the disciple. Now let us see about the guru. Guru was a wise person, my dear students. He knew that the behavior of fools is unpredictable. Guru knew that behavior of fools is unpredictable. Okay, he advised the disciple not to stay there, but the disciple did not realize the danger. Okay, because they got everything with one dudu. We'll see what is this called, dudu. Okay, that is in Kannada. One dudu means like 1 rupees. Okay, now let us see disciple. About the disciple. The disciple was a food freak. Food freak means person who is interested in eating food. Okay, he was tempted with the cheap food available in the kingdom of fools. He decided to stay in the kingdom, and the guru decided to leave the kingdom, running away after stealing the money. And on the process, the wall collapses and the thief dies there, my dear students. Okay, very fun. It is a fun. The thief's brother blames the merchant for his brother's death. Now see the what do you call it? Merchant is being blamed by the thief's brother. Okay, because what? Because why? Let's see. The king summons the merchant. Okay, so the brother of the thief who died. Okay, so king summons the merchant. Okay, after summoning, what happens? Let's see. See here, you can see the merchant says it is the fault of the bricklayer. Okay, they're blaming the bricklayer, one who built the house on the wall. The bricklayer holds the dancing girl responsible. Who is this dancing girl? Okay, the dancing girl was crossing through that way. Okay, and going to whom she was going to? Okay, she was blaming the goldsmith here. Keep in mind, goldsmith is blamed by the dancing girl, and dancing girl was blamed by this bricklayer. Now let's see what happens. The goldsmith in turn accuses the rich merchant. Goldsmith is blaming at rich merchant. The merchant was none other than the original owner of the house, whose wall had fallen. My dear students, the wall which had fallen, that belonged to the original owner of that house, was a same merchant who was blamed at the initial. Okay, So let us see what happens here is first, who blames first, we'll see here in the next paragraph. Again, a short description is given in details. Let's see. A thief broke into a rich merchant's house. While he was running away with the money, the wall of the house collapsed and killed the thief. Can you mind? Merchant comes here and there a thief enters. He was running away with the money, and on the process wall collapsed and the thief dies. After thief died, what happened? The thief's brother blamed the rich merchant for his death. Okay, merchant was blamed. What was his fault? We don't know. He's saying that he could not build the wall properly. So what happens? The merchant blamed the bricklayer. Okay, here the bricklayer is being blamed, who built the weak wall. Okay, not so strong wall was built by the bricklayer. He held the dancing girl responsible. Who? Bricklayer held the responsible on the dancing girl. Okay, keep in mind. And what happened? She was distracting him. That was the accusation he gave to that dancing girl. She blamed the goldsmith who did not make her ornaments in time. Now the goldsmith also is blamed. That is why she was going up and down every now and then to that goldsmith. So on the process, the bricklayer got distracted with this beautiful girl at that time. Okay, but he pleaded that a rich merchant praised him to make ornament early for a family wedding, my dear students. So in the rich merchant's house, there's a wedding. So he was always telling that goldsmith to complete the work as soon as possible. So see that goldsmith was preparing the gold for this marriage festival, and he did not make the gold gold of that lady. Okay, he was not preparing, or he was not making that gold of ornaments of that lady. So automatically what happens? She was going up and down every day. Now this merchant was father of the owner of the house. Okay, so here the real thing begins. The same began with a merchant, and we came back to the merchant ultimately. Okay.